What's going on there, guys? We back with another one, and today we got to talk about Skip Bayless and his undisputed ratings and Stephen A. Smith's comments on them. You know, he was in an interview not long ago and he spoke on it, but Skip Bayless, we saw when they first made their return, you know, it was right at 100,000, a little bit over 100,000. Then it continued to drop, you know, 90 something, 50 something. Now we're here at 45,000 views on average, and you know, they're talking about the show potentially being canceled this summer. I don't know if Fox is going to do that. They may show Skip a little more good faith as far as, you know, him really launching the platform over on that network, you know, as far as, you know, getting in a sports debate television. Now they have Speak and they have, you know, Nick Wright show, and, you know, they got other shows over there. So they have some options, you know, to replace that time slot, because they're going to look to go up against First Take. But, you know, First Take, adding Shannon Sharp, like having Ryan Clark, having Jay Williams, JJ Redick, Kendrick Perkins, all those people come in. They have personalities that people want to see, and the network has done a good job putting these guys in front of the TV, and it helps them also that they carry you know, primetime college basketball shows, NBA games. You know, they always have these guys in front of the camera speaking on their sport. So when they come in the First Take, they've done a good job building these personalities in different sectors of the company. That's also been contributing to the ratings. You know, Nick Wright, we don't even know where he came from. He just appeared on TV one day talking about LeBron James. So that just kind of explains why things are the way they are. But man, we're going to listen to Stephen A's comments, and, you know, we're going to examine them. Let's check it out.
Yes.
This is now.
Yes.
You've had multiple co-hosts.
Yeah.
I love what you guys do on Mondays and Tuesdays during football and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
The question is the rating wars.
Right.
Who's winning now?
It was me. You know?
Close?
Not even close. And I don't say that with joy, believe it or not, because I want to win. I want to be number one. But I think a couple of weeks ago, we won by a 10-1 margin. It's been very, very lopsided. And I take no joy in saying that because I want Skip to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to always be grateful for what he did to me. Keyshawn Johnson's a friend of mine. Michael Irvin is a friend of mine. You know, Richard Sherman is a friend of mine. I'm not rooting against these guys.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be number one. But you know, First Take is definitely it. This is at a time when linear television, you know, is dwindling, shows are getting canceled. We're going up in the ratings. I literally had a conversation with the bosses like, look, if I'm going to continue to do this show, it can't be about that, because now I'm competing against myself. I'm proud to say that I wake up every day with two thoughts in my mind. How do I make my bosses more money? And how do I get some of it? I can say stuff like that about being at ESPN because I know I don't show up to work thinking about just myself. I show up to work thinking about facilitating success for the company. And so I want all of these guys to succeed, and these ladies. I see, you know them all. You see them all every day. Anything they need from me, I'm happy to do it. The bosses need something from me. I'm happy to do it. I'm here to win for all of us. So, but I'm not going to apologize for wanting to win for me too.
Right.
You know, and Stephen A. Smith is not exaggerating, man. You know, beating them by a 10-1 margin. They definitely average over 450,000 viewers. And then you got, you know, Undisputed down at 45. And when Shannon was coming on the show at first, you know, they almost touched 1 million views a few times, you know, when Shannon was first on there. Shannon, in addition to adding Shannon, and this is why ESPN is in talks with giving him a larger contract, he's went out and made himself even bigger after leaving Undisputed, where he started Nightcap with Ocho Cinco, brought in Gilbert Arenas, and now that show is getting Pat McAfee type views on some days. And you know, he has Club Shay, so he does something in a different arena that's even different, where he's like not talking about sports at all. He's bringing in people just to interview them. Now, it could be sports stars at times, but it can also be a comedian like Cat Williams, Monique, people like that. So Shannon Sharp, and he has gotten the most watched video on YouTube. I mean, the most watched interview on YouTube, passing Joe Rogan. So Shannon Sharp has become a large personality in that media space after that interview. And so ESPN is already trying to renegotiate his contract and lock him down for the foreseeable future. And, they're going to have him doing a lot of jobs. But that just leads me to believe that they're going to pay him, at least what Pat McAfee's getting or more, because it has to make sense for him to want to come in. He sees how large that platform's getting. He sees how large Club Shay Shay's getting. And he doesn't, like, that has nothing to do with ESPN. So why should ESPN take some of my time away from that platform? You have to finance that and make that make sense. But I think one of the things that Shannon Sharp is able to appreciate now that him and Skip Bayless is not working together, looking back on those situations that happened, if he's still comfortable, he probably don't even know his worth the way he knows it now when he had to get out here and do some other things. Sometimes you just need to get out your routine and you need to try new things. And I think that's what Shannon Sharp has been able to do. And he's been able to build these two things successfully. And I mean, Club Shay Shay was already going a little bit, when he started. But, when he was still at FS1. But now it has soared to another stratosphere, And that's just based off of him having time and, getting from up under FS1. He does ESPN a couple days a week, but he's got 5 days during the week where he's not doing First Take. So you look at that with Shannon Sharp and you like, looking back on it, yeah, that stuff was annoying at the time. The stuff him and Skip went through. And yeah, I know it infuriated him the way he talked to him on TV. But now you got to look at it and say, if that stuff didn't happen, would I still be sitting over there doing Undisputed and not growing the way I should? And somebody else could have came in the media space and done these type of things at some point. The longer you stay over there in a stagnant situation, you don't get to really explore everything that you could do. So I guess he could look at it like that. Yeah, I was able to launch off that platform, but it was time for me to go at the end of the day. And the interactions between me and Skip accelerated that process. So honestly, he could be thankful for that in some ways, as crazy as it sounds, to see where he's at now and some of the things he's done. But let me know what you guys think about Stephen A. commenting on Skip's ratings. And he definitely want to see his guy win that brought him into debate television like this. But let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.
Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down.
I'm not going to take it down.
Skip, 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 Skip.